Hi, I'm Chip.
Hey, I'm Steve here.
And this is Chip's
Chip's
Garage.
Garage.
Steve?
Hey.
It's a nice
Motor
shirt.
City, right here.
Motor
Hey,
City.
Woodward Dream Cruise,
Detroit.
baby. I got something that we just, my sleep, well, not sleep, but yeah, I love these cars,
Oh, yeah. That's a great variety of cars if you can look in there.
That's beautiful. Every one of them I'd love to have.
Oh, yeah. All
Maybe
of us
in a model form, I could order one in a model form.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. All of us would love to have them. Steve, I was thinking about, we've done videos on certain cars and stuff. I thought tonight we'd just hang out at Chip's Garage and sort of look back over things. And
after a nice day at work and come over to Chip's Garage, hang out,
relax. Hey, great thing to do. Hang out in your garage. I always tell my wife, if you don't know where I'm at, I'm in the garage. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Let's go hang out and have fun.
Sure.
No better place to be than in the garage.
I'm in.
Of course, you guys will remember the Hellcat. We had Steve's Hell Kitty. And we talked about memorabilia and different things. And I look forward to actually going through memorabilia, Steve, on one of our videos.
And my favorite swing.
And the very favorite Stingray.
Stingray.
Yeah, here, come get a picture of
that
this.
slick out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You don't see those anymore, but get a good close up of this right here.
That's what makes
the
it right
flat
there.
part right here, so people
That's
can
original.
see. That is. Yeah. So of course we talked about keeping everything organized and straight and everything in your garage to keep it safe, and we're going to do one soon on safety.
Our floor, look how beautiful. I love your floor.
Yep. Always
And
trying
all
to
the
keep
tools are organized, and we're just kind of looking around and nice, beautiful, quiet night. Come in the garage, hang out. Oh my God, look at your duster. Oh, it always looks so good, Chip.
We've been doing some work on it.
Always. How do you do this? How do you do this?
Well, it's actually dirty now, believe it or not.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
A little bit of dust.
Oh my God.
We actually went to the track here recently and had a rocker go bad on us, a new rocker. And that happens sometimes where when you have new equipment, especially nowadays, new parts, you guys know this. Don't be surprised if you have one bad one or something go wrong, even though it's new. It's just part of the I don't know, just how things work nowadays.
Just how it is.
Just
It's
how
machinery, you know what's going to happen. Hey, whoa, what's this?
That's my buddy Rick.
Oh.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Rick, buddy.
Just finishing up.
Hey, Steve. What the heck are you doing over here?
Wow. Just finishing up.
Wow, look at this.
Is it a Hemi?
Is it a Hemi?
That's a Hemi.
Tell us about it, Rick. What is this?
Well, it's a 426 Hemi crate motor in a 1970 Challenger. This is a clone. Clones are nice. They're nice to have.
Yeah. Hey, sorry. Remember what we told you guys. It's okay to have a clone. Whatever turns you on, whatever makes you happy. Not everybody can afford a real 70 Hemi Challenger.
Is it a 4-speed?
Yes.
Oh, it's a 4-speed.
I'm in love.
And it's got a
Pistol grip.
And it's for the rear end.
It's got a Dana.
A Dana. Go try to buy an original one of those and see what it costs you.
Can I take it home?
Well,
I'll trade you my
you're gonna have to
Malibu.
fight Rick for
Hey,
that.
I'll trade you my
one,
Malibu for it.
Yeah. Now this is your buddy Bob's, right?
This is one of my clients. Yep. This is Bob's car.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, Rick, tell us. A lot of people don't know. We hear Hemi. Well, what's the difference between a Hemi motor and a regular motor? I guess I'll say, or a conventional motor.
Basically, it's in the cylinder heads, and they have a hemispherical, what they call a hemispherical combustion chamber, and the spark plugs go right through the center of the valve covers on them, which helps fire everything good. It makes good power, but when you go to change spark plugs, it makes a lot of smoke because it drips the oil in there. But it is what it is. But that's what basically most of your big time racers use nowadays.
Now, Rick, is that true? It started like around 1952, a Hemi, 53?
Yep, 52, 53. They started out with the Hemi.
Like
Actually, they used
273 on up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say they had a lot of different cubic inches.
Well, I've got a 291 in my garage.
Matter of fact, you were telling me the other day, these plug wires come from what originally? What kind of car would they went on?
These?
Yeah, they came. There's a distributor, and the plug wires you said were used on a. Who else had the Hemis? What manufacturer had the Hemis?
Oh, Ford.
Hudson? Ford? Was it Ford?
Ford had a Hemi.
Who else did though?
Well, big block Ford.
Yeah, big
Back
block
in the
Ford
old
had
days, somebody else
Camera
did,
motor.
right?
Camera motor.
Yeah, they did them in.
That would have been the 429.
Yeah. 428, 29.
They actually did them back. I think in World War II they had a Hemi.
Anyway, they had lots of Hemis, but if you look here, what Rick's talking about, go ahead and point out the plugs going into the heads there, so they
go
can
right
see
into the
top
center of the
heads.
valve cover. And these things are known to make big power.
Like I was saying, you just take this motor, just.
Oh, it's just huge. To take the valve covers off this thing
Well,
is even just a challenge.
It's better than a big block 67 vet because they were on the side. And you had to tip the motor actually.
Right.
Or drill a hole through the side and try to get the spark plug
plugs
out. Right.
This thing here is a whole different beast. It's easy to get the spark plugs out. It's hard to get the valve covers off because they're just so massive.
Well, look how much room.
And you have power brakes.
Yeah. Look how much room it takes,
It takes a lot of room.
Now these are refer to them as the elephant, where you got a rat motor right from a big block Chevy, and you got a mouse, which is a small block Chevy, And these are actually called the elephant motors because of the size of them. You can see the whole size of how big that motor is, and even how much clearance, if you look down here, look at the clearance right here between the motor and the fender well, if you will.
It takes that whole engine bay for sure.
It takes the whole engine bay. This is a beautiful car.
And the rally wheels.
Now, I also want to hear real quick, though, about the motor is, did I understand this right, that these weren't that great on the street, right? They were great for racing.
Right.
Yeah, but they weren't on the street. Tell us why that was.
Because when they made these, a lot of it was for drag race and NASCAR, and they had to make so many of them for the street. And the Hemi just had such big ports in it that it didn't flow no air until about 4,500, 5,000 RPM. So it would make it had a hard time making torque, which is why they came out with the 426 wedge motor, where they put the other heads on it, which was smaller and made the thing peppier. But they had to sell so many of these, make them NASCAR legal.
Right.
But
that makes sense that, light to light, low RPMs, they would have ran like garbage, right?
Yeah, but
on the street.
You get this thing picked up, you go 80 miles an hour down the freeway, this thing hit the throttle, it'll go.
Yeah.
It just
Well,
doesn't
is
stop.
it true a 440 it actually would fine tune one would be close to this, beat it or close to it in
On the
mile?
street?
On the street, yes.
Yeah.
They have just so much more bottom end compared to this.
They were a monster motor.
But once this thing came on, that would be it.
I need to back up for a minute. Rick is from Rick Pagan Performance. He builds all my motors. He did the motor in the Duster, actually 2 motors now in the Duster, depending on how you look at it, Rick. Different things going on. But he built the motor in my GTX, which you guys will see later. But he runs, he's the man. He's the man. The way he runs his performance shop and what he does, he knows stuff that people don't, carburetors and distributors and just different things. He knows things that more than most people forgot, as they say. So Rick, why don't you show us around a little bit? I know Steve.
I've been so excited.
I know.
I'm so excited about the motor. And then I see these rally wheels. You don't see those beautiful rally wheels. These aren't plastic.
No.
No, they'll be on there forever.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, these aren't plastic like today's, and these are chrome beauty rings, right? They pop on and off.
Yep.
So that's the rally wheel, which is steel underneath, and this is actually metal. And then you got the chrome beauty rings that go around. Those are cool looking.
Now you
rings.
can get them in what 17, 18 inch now. I think.
Yeah, I think so. But these are 14?
I don't know. They look like 14s.
Yeah.
They're 15.
Are they 15s?
Now,
Okay.
Rick, I had a GTS 340 Dart, and it had this emblem on one side. Is there an explanation for that? Do you know?
That was Chrysler's pentagram emblem. They stuck on a lot of their...
On one side.
Like some of their performance cars. Only on one side.
Right side. So is this the New Jersey side or the New York side?
Yeah, we have to wonder about that one, don't we? That was the one thing that was really cool about the cars back in the day. They did the little things that made them uniquely special.
You gotta get this 426 Hemi. When you seen that come up to you, that was it.
When you seen that, that was
it.
That was it.
All over.
You knew to back off of that thing.
And this is called the RT hood, actually. And what's interesting about this, we all know they're doing cars nowadays, a lot of them back to the retro. It's the same hood you'll see on the brand new RT Challengers today. It's a same, not exactly the same, but same design, right? With the scoops the way they are. And this was an RT Challenger clone with a Hemi the way they made it.
Hey, I get so excited. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, wait, you gotta see this. We all gotta see this.
We wanted better reception.
All the way up.
There we go. That's for our AM radio. Okay, that was for our AM radio. Okay? That thing would just wave with about 100 mile an hour.
Oh yeah, you can bend all the way back over.
Wow.
But all of us know from back in the day.
You gotta be very
careful.
valuable right there.
But to keep them all the way down, unless you're using the radio, because they would break very easily.
Oh, better yet, you keep a little pair of pliers at the car wash. You pull them off.
There you go. Yeah, Rick, why don't you start it up for us so we can hear it and pull it back? Let's take a look at it here real quick.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's just a gorgeous car.
Get a little bit of smoke out of it because we had the spark plugs out of it.
I'll still take it home. I'll still take it.
Right?
Look at the louvers. Like yours.
Right, exactly.
Same thing.
Yeah, when you notice from my Hellcat, it's the same kind of louvers, a Challenger compared to a Challenger, right? Come here, let's. I got it here. Come out back just for a second and listen. That's what a Hemi sounds like. That's what a Hemi sounds like. Wow.
Wow.
So let's take a look inside here
I'm impressed.
real quick.
Oh, smell that gas.
You can
Smell
see
it.
the interior in here and some really cool things, but there's the pistol grip shifter you can see, and they call it a pistol grip for obvious reasons, where the handle looks like the grip of a pistol. And you can see this compared to, say, my Duster, my GTX, which again we'll do videos on, much more streamlined. This really was sort of the sport, I'll call it, model compared to, say, a Duster, or even a GTX. This was an E body compared to a Duster being an A body and the GTX being a B body, and all different platforms, different size frames and bodies, and they all had their purpose and reasons why. But the E bodies mostly were sportier models. Am I correct in that?
They had an SE model.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
My friend's mother had an
Special
SE
edition.
loaded with a console and
That's
but it had
right.
a 6-cylinder in it.
That's
it was
right.
a beautiful car. It really was. You'd think it was a Hemi.
That was another thing back in the day. You could get a Challenger, a 70 Challenger with a 6-cylinder in it. And an SE, like you said, a special edition with like more luxurious items on it.
Right.
And,
The more hot rod ones in the day, they came pretty much, a lot of them came heater delete, radio delete. It had bare bones minimum, and the only thing you really had was engine, transmission, and rear, and no gas mileage.
Now that's true. Back in the late 60s, you can get like a Hemi Dart or a car from the factory in primer.
Yep, stripped.
It's stripped.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Really?
stripped. Yep.
Well, back then though, you could order your car.
Order,
I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
just
today,
click.
but you got to be somebody
Hemi,
special. Or,
Hemi,
but you literally would go into the manufacturers, or the dealerships, and you would fill out a sheet, and you could check off all the things you want on it, and that's what you would get.
Yep, factory production order.
Yeah, now this car has the side mirrors on both sides on this car, where you'll see on my Duster or my GTX, a 71 and a 69 respectively, only have the driver's side, because the passenger side was an option to get the mirror.
And that was a sport option.
A sport option,
When they put them on the sports packages on a bunch of different cars, actually. But that was a sports package, started about 1970.
Well, you want to see the guy that you just passed on the passenger side.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
With a
It's a
Hemi.
Hemi.
It's a Hemi. Yeah, take a look at the spoiler back here.
Oh.
Just a beautiful, beautiful spoiler. Now the Mopars, again, back in the day, a lot of them came out with spoilers at the time, and they had different spoilers. They weren't all the same.
Yep.
So you had different styles of spoilers that would come on the cars,
Right.
mainly the muscle cars and the sport model cars. So beautiful. If you look at the back end here in the tail lights, you'll see that they're very similar still
Similar
to the new ones, the Hellcat. Not exactly, obviously, but
It goes across. you know.
yeah, it does. It looks very, very similar.
Flows with the panel. you
Yeah,
know.
very, very similar. You got the Dodge in the middle. It really does look very similar to the new models.
You
It's
can
just a
definitely see
beautiful
where
car.
them
I wanted to point this out too. It's a gorgeous car.
Oh, hey.
Again, hey, as some famous people on TV say, the car doesn't know it's not a Hemi Challenger, right?
Right.
So again, clones doesn't matter. Make it the way you want. I don't care how you do your car. Make it the way you want. But look at this gas cap.
Oh.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's
You
gorgeous.
push this in,
You just
and
don't see it. Now it's plastic.
And
I got
this-
a plastic one.
yeah, right. These are metal, but the new ones are
And if
plastic.
you don't tighten it up, your check engine light comes on.
Yep. And the new ones, again, the new Challengers have a very similar
very
gas cap.
similar.
Now, these were fashioned, Rick, after what? They came from
A lot of those Mons cars and stuff.
and NASCARs and Le Mans cars. That's right. So when they designed this,
Super quick filling.
yeah, they designed it for super quick filling,
Get
and
that
it
tank
looks
up
like a
there
lot of
and
the.
fill it right up.
It looks like a lot of the race cars. So
Yep.
okay, what a beautiful car, guys! Rick, we appreciate you coming over today
My
and bringing
pleasure.
the
Yeah,
Challenger.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's been an honor, man.
Rick Pagan Performance, does a great job here in Florida. Just a wonderful engine builder. And I'm Chip.
I'm Steve.
I'm Rick.
And this is Chip's
Chip's Garage.
Garage.